Hello, Ophiuchus. It does say I'm live. Let's go clock. There we go. Ophiuchus, this is your reading for post Lionsgate, okay? And I know the gate, they say, is open like 3 or 4 days after the... Look at this guy. He's just doing his own thing. So once the Lionsgate kind of spits you out the other side, this is where I want to focus on in August. And so I know we're into August already, but my July readings all went up through the Lionsgate. So I'm like, I'm going to wait until I'm starting to feel, August energies. So post Lionsgate. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little bit different format. I'm going to do an overall energy and then go into whatever spirit calls me to do. So we'll see. So this is your reading. If you resonate with Ophiuchus as a sun sign, there is also a website to go to figure out your whole chart based on the 13 zodiac system. And so if you get Ophiuchus anywhere in your chart and you resonate with that, this reading is for you. Or if you're just pulled to it and you're like, what the hell's Ophiuchus? There may be a nugget of wisdom in here for you, okay? So you never know. I've found myself, like, I was just letting YouTube play one day and I'm listening to this reading and I'm like, holy cow, this really resonates. And it was like Leo or something. And I don't have any Leo, like very little Leo in my chart. It doesn't matter, you guys, whatever it's intuition will pull you. There were messages in that reading for me. And I don't have Leo in my chart. So you just never know. So we're going to start with this Magdalene deck. I'm only going to use a couple decks. I'm trying to keep it simple this month. Not that we're talking about necessarily a shorter amount of time. This energy could go well into September. So everybody's going to be different. Yes, we're going the same place, but we're all in a little bit different. We're kind of doing one of these numbers. Like okay, somebody will get ahead and then you'll get ahead. And then somebody, we're not right. We're not perfectly aligned on this entire journey. I don't know if you noticed that. So anyway, let's get an overall energy for Ophiuchus for post Lionsgate in their highest good. Look at that. Freaking divine feminine right out the gate, Ophiuchus. Like huge, huge, huge divine feminine. You are going to be coming into your heart space big time and learning to tune into your emotions and your compassion. There was a big conversation that was going on. I'm going to switch over to the fairy deck. I've only got a couple, but I'm going to probably switch back and forth just to get going on the past, present, future. So there was a conversation yesterday on Clubhouse. I do a Clubhouse, by the way. If you're in Clubhouse, I'm in the Inner Vibers Club. Join the club, or comment if you want me to invite you to the club. I think you can join it as long as you're in Clubhouse. We do every Sunday, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. We do a discussion. Yesterday, we talked about balancing the feminine and masculine within, and it was an incredible conversation. And we always have it's smaller rooms. It's usually less than 10, and I like that. We can all converse, we can all contribute, but you don't have to. You can come and just listen as well. So let's get a past, present, future. Let's get an early, mid, late for this energy period is what we're going to do. But this Magdalene coming right out the gate, you guys, men or women, I don't care what your packaging is, okay? I don't care if you feel overly masculine, overly feminine. You're going to be really coming through with your divine feminine energy post Lionsgate. That's what this Lionsgate is doing. So it's interesting because the lion, right, is very masculine. They even portray it as a male lion. It's not a lioness, right? It's a very masculine, confident, courage, action, energy. Yet here you are, Ophiuchus, coming into it. It's almost like you're going to be grounding everybody else as we're leaping out of the gate, right? As we're leaping out of the gate, ready for action. This may be a time for you to stay back for a little bit. Okay, this may be not the big, but let's clarify. I don't want to jump the gun. Okay. Let's get an early, mid, late. I don't want that. All right. So early is number 7, the Green Witch, fresh, new spring. I feel like the message I got immediately is that you guys are going to be so relieved, enamored, thrilled, just so happy after the, post Lionsgate of where you're at, that you're going to want to revel in it for a little while. And that's okay. And so the Green Witch, fresh, new spring, you're going to just be loving your new energy, your new reality so much that you're going to want to just sit in it for a little bit and integrate, and that is okay. And then this mid time period, number 10, end of a cycle. So that's really good. I like that. Love, fire, sensuality, fertility. So I do feel like, you're coming out. Let me keep this. I'm going to put this Magdalene card somewhere. There we go. I don't have enough space here. And so something is popping up on my screen. Hold on. Let me get rid of it here. No, nobody clicked that. Thank you. So yeah, if you look at this card, look at how much is on her hat. There's like a lot going on. There's like a whole little civilization on her hat. So there's a lot going on for you. As you come into the divine feminine, I do feel like you're going into a more healing mode, Ophiuchus. Maybe you've been the ones acting right now. And if this doesn't resonate, don't worry. Don't stop listening. I feel like there's still something for you. Okay, just keep listening. The whole message may not resonate, but there may be one thing, right, that gives you like an aha, and you're like, holy shit. So, but there's a lot of mental clearing going on. Okay. So she's got, just look at how busy her hat is. That just tells me that there's a lot of monkey mind stuff coming up. So you're going to be going in and you're going to be clearing that. You're going to feel that again. You're going to come into this post Lionsgate energy and be like, whew. It was almost like you were literally walking through a portal, and you're not sure what's going on, and you come out the other side and you're like, oh, thank God. Okay, so it's not so bad. It actually looks really good. Maybe things start to resolve, but the big thing for you early post Lionsgate is clearing away a lot of mental clutter. And I feel like the Lionsgate won't necessarily, because I'm not getting that the Lionsgate is going to do that for you. I feel like it's going to clear away a big fog around you that is going to allow you to see all that chaos in there and go, okay, I'm going to go through this one. You can go through it one at a time. You can be Leslie Knope, right? You can make a binder. You can make a list and go, okay, one at a time. You're out of here. Go, 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 go. And one at a time, you can get rid of all that crap on your hat, right? So that there's clarity. Okay, so mid is then mid cycle, right? And this could all be within August timeframe. You'll know when you're coming into the next energy, right? Is you will complete that cycle. You'll complete that level of mental clarity clearing, of mental clearing of, and that's not even, I don't even feel like it's, because people say, oh, well, the mind and the ego, right, are very much connected, but this is not even ego stuff. Maybe the ego has been making you hold on to it, but this is more stuff that's just been sitting in there, Ophiuchus. Just been sitting in there, clogging up your brain. Okay. So you're going to clear it all. And then very quickly, you will feel the reward of that. You'll feel the result of that. Okay. You're going to come to the end of that cycle, and you're going to be really cultivating that feminine again. Because look at how feminine she is. I just feel like these two are very close. And so let's see what else. And it's instead of this kind of chaos, busyness, like I feel like this is just kind of a mess, even though, okay, I've had this card where that's come out as a beautiful message, right? Her hat. I'm not saying nature is not beautiful. What I'm saying is the message coming through is chaos when I look at that hat. But then when I look at this, that is abundance. So you're clearing away all this mess to allow abundance to come through, because this is like a crown of abundance. This is you owning your birthright of abundance in this world. Okay. And then end period. Number 21, blood month, sacrifice, decision. Okay. So you're going to be coming up to, let me get a gauge. It's 21. So it breaks down to 3. Power of 3. It always comes to me as your gifts really coming through, you really tuning in to your guides, to the cosmos. You've cleared away a huge path, right? By clearing this, you have cleared away, and you're experiencing abundance, and you're just kind of resting in that. Okay. So I do feel like there's not going to be a lot of, because this was your overall energy card, there's not going to be a lot of outward action. There's not going to be a lot going on that other people are going to say, wow, I can't believe you're doing all this, right? You're not going to start building your healing center just yet. You are still doing a lot of clearing and healing within yourself. Okay. And so coming to the end of this period, which I do feel like is kind of into September for you guys, Ophiuchus, blood month, sacrifice, offerings, decision. I'm really trying to root out the message for you here, because kind of my own lens often makes me go, oh no, it's a bad message, but I know that's not true. Well, I'll show you the card. She's very much like a vampire bride. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that. So, energy vampires. Okay. So, you're going to come into a place where you're going to be really clear. You're going to have really clear vision of those who are sapping your energy in your life. And I feel like one or two, one main one, probably two, some maybe three for some of you. You're going to have one main energy vampire in your life that's going to be revealed that is going to be very surprising to you. Surprising isn't quite the right word. Disappointing. Okay. So an energy vampire is going to be revealed to you after you've reached this place of abundance and just feeling good. You're going to be settled in. You're going to be able to see more clearly. This is not a step backwards, right? This is okay, I'm in a new place now and I'm going to go out in the world and oh my gosh, it looks different and people look different and I'm seeing people's shadows, people's demons, people's true intentions. Okay. And you're going to literally, I think for some of you, you may literally see when you're with them, your energy being pulled into them because they're energy vampires. And I do feel like this one, people say most people don't know they're energy vampires. I have been one. I'm sure we've all done it. Okay. We're all narcissists. We're all empaths. We're all love and light. We're all darkness and shadow. Okay. We have all been the narcissist in situations. It all depends on who you're interacting with. It's how your energy feeds off of each other. And so, but this person knows exactly what they're doing. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to heal. They don't want you to be better. And this will surprise you and disappoint you because it is someone you have respected and loved. I don't feel like it's a close relative. If anything, it's an aunt or an uncle. No, it's definitely a female for most of you. Yeah, it's feminine for most of you, not all. Okay. It may be in a male package, but a feminine energy. It may be a man, okay, for very few. I feel for most of you, it's a feminine. It's a very dominant feminine. So it's a very dominant feminine. That's a good way to put it because I almost said toxic feminine, but I don't like that term. I don't feel like toxic is really a thing. I feel not that you can't be in a toxic relationship, but you are exactly where you're supposed to be for your growth. Okay. So toxic to me kind of speaks to, sorry, I wolfed down my breakfast. So I'm like burping it up. Toxic to me, plus it's always my body's always giving me signs that I'm going down the right path. But toxic to me has this negative energy around it of you did something wrong or you're doing something wrong, and we can never do anything wrong. There are no mistakes, only decisions. Okay. If you've made a decision and you are realizing that was maybe a different decision would be better, then you can always change. There is always opportunities to not go back, but to still shift over to that other decision or this decision that you're all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, what if I made the wrong decision? If you can't see that other choice, right? Then it's coming, something better is coming, something even better is coming. And you made that decision for a reason, okay? To skip, maybe that would have felt better at first, the other one, but it might have taken you the long way around where this is like a shortcut, okay? It's a shorter route. I don't want to say shortcut. We don't like that term in the spiritual world, right? Spiritual bypassing. So anyway, you've got this energy vampire being revealed in your life, the end of this energy period. So end of August into September, I almost feel like all the way up to the middle of September, you could be in this energy of, and so it's going to be a challenge, Ophiuchus. It's going to be a challenge for you because you love this person. And however, here's what I'm getting, because I'm getting a personal experience. I've had a few. I've had 3 very profound energy vampires in my life that I have had to kick to the curb, okay? That I have had to tell them to fuck off and put up a lot of boundaries because these were very powerful energies who wanted to use my powerful energy for their own agenda, okay? They wanted me to abandon my mission and be a minion for them, for their mission, right? And so what's coming to me is that it's going to be a person who will try to hold on because they want you. They want your energy. They see how powerful you are. They don't want you to see how powerful you are. Okay. But you're going to look at them one day and you're going to go, oh, this is what I was going to say. This is where I was going. So you're going to look at them one day and go, holy shit, I don't feel connected to you anymore. And I see what you really are and who you really are and what you're doing to me and maybe even to other people. And immediately that awareness is going to help you shed any attachment you had to them. You're going to immediately feel detached and be able to go, bye. I'm not hanging around. I'm not hanging around. Okay, so let's clarify these because I am trying to make these shorter and I have to run a kid somewhere here in a little bit. And I'm not going to cut you short, I promise. But I'm just, I am trying to make them less than an hour. That gets a little much, I realize. So let's clarify this green witch. Oh, we'll just do one at a time. Why not? Oh, Atheling. Number 6. Okay, so it's 7 and 6. So here's what I'm getting right away is you're going to feel like when all this mental kind of madness comes to the surface after you've, emerged from the gate and you're like, oh, okay, that wasn't so bad, right? That wasn't so bad. And then all of a sudden, all this mental kind of chaos is going to come to the forefront, to the fore of your brain. And you may think you're going backwards, okay, but you're not, I promise. So look at this, Atheling, nobility, grace, gratitude. Engage in some pretty intense self-care here. This is a woman who is seeking solitude, who needs solitude right now, okay? Nobility, grace. Treat yourself with grace. Remember that you are powerful, that you are a light being, that you are source. You are a tendril. You are a tendril of source experiencing a human, existence. And so to fit, this is what I'm getting, Ophiuchus, because I feel like all you guys are just so big. There's a reason they took Ophiuchus out, okay? There's a reason that Ophiuchus was the one that was removed from the zodiac cycle. Not that you're better or worse than any of the other sun signs or signs if you resonate, with it big in your chart, but Ophiuchus has power like no other sign, okay? And so, yeah, that's what I was going to say about that. Let's get back on track with this. So I love, because look at this. So if we look at this, all this mental, right, this mental kind of chaos, when you engage in self-care, it's going to start breaking up and floating away. Okay. All you have to do is allow it. Okay. So we're going to take this visually. I don't normally do that, but this is very visual, very visceral, very literal is we're going to take this as this kind of tightly woven, wool hat full of growth and wrapped around stuff you don't need is going to start releasing as you engage in self-care. So while the rest of us, I feel like most of us are going to be leaping out of this lion's gate, ready to go, ready to build, you have some work to do, and it's okay. It doesn't mean you're behind. It just means you're on a different cycle right now, okay? So we don't have to always be with the collective. So Ophiuchus, I think it's important for you guys to pull away right now a little bit. And I don't remember your July. I don't remember your July specifically, but whatever was going on, whatever's been going on if you've been engaging in self-care, it's time to dive really deep. Okay. Again, I think I mentioned this in your last reading because I mentioned it in all the readings is, I'm always asking my guides, when are you going to stop telling me more self-care? And they say, when you fucking get it right, when you're doing it enough. And I'm not. I know I'm not. I know you're not because nobody is. Okay. But we'll never, you just need to get to enough. And I know we have stuff to do, right? Like we're so excited to move, but you are going to be more introspective after the Lion's Gate for a little while, okay? While you release all of this mental crap. And again, it's not even anything that's attached to you anymore. It's just sitting in there. It's like stuff in the attic that we're never going to look at. We're never going to use again. It's like sentimental, but not even that. It's almost like boxes of crap that you've forgotten about completely that are sitting there. Okay. So a lot of it, you don't even have to look at or relive or engage or encounter or confront in any way. You just have to engage in self-care. Okay. Take care of yourself more. Do more things. Like if you have a choice, let's say you have a choice between doing something that feeds your soul. Let's say you make jewelry. Okay. Let's say you make jewelry or you listen to music. You love to find new music that you love, that you love to experiment and go out and really outside your comfort zone and just listen to brand new stuff and find new songs. I don't know where that's coming from. That's for one of you probably. You have a choice. You can do that for an hour or you can wash the dishes. I am telling you, the fucking dishes can wait. Okay. Do the thing that feeds your soul. Okay. Let's clarify astral, which is going to be the end of this clearing the mental chaos. We're filling in the holes, remember. Okay. So number 3, you got 2 3s, which is very good. Sorceress, rituals, power, will. I love this card because she always seems so confident to me. She is just like so sovereign. And there are some cards in this deck where it looks like they're kind of hiding in the foliage in the forest, and this is a fairy forest deck, but she's more like becoming one with her environment. She is very secure with who she is. And so you're going to have this beautiful period. And not that that's necessarily going to end, but you're going to build on that, right? When you come into this being more aware of this energy vampire, it's not going to derail this beautiful abundance. Okay. You're going to still be in this place. In fact, you're going to just sink right into it. Like, remember I said, she looks like she's just settling right in. This is a confirmation that you're just becoming one with this abundance. You're allowing it to become part of you, and that will attract more. Okay. So let's clarify the energy vampire. Let's clarify the blood month card really quick. Oop, okay, we want that one, do we? Right, yeah, look at this. 43, number 7, that's 2 7s. 2 7s and 2 3s in your reading. The Golden Unicorn, Protector, Guardian, Champion. So you have this person coming, again, more than one for some of you, but one main one for a lot of you, one very powerful one that you are already, as you're listening to me say this, you know who I'm talking about. Okay. Don't force it. Allow yourself to move through these phases first before you decide what you're going to do. Obviously, when this person reveals themselves, it's time to let them go. You cannot be part of their life anymore. Okay. Don't try to force it. Don't try to force a breakup right now, but also don't try to force staying together if it's something that you think you need to do for some crazy, I don't know. If it means that you're going to be homeless, here's my thing. We all have somebody we can go to. Somebody has a couch you can sleep on, okay? So if kicking this energy vampire to the curb means that you're out on the street, then go to someone who you know will take you in, and let go of the shame around it. Let go of your pride around it, okay? It's time to take care of you unapologetically, unabashedly. And once you let go of this person, once you cut the cords with this person, you are really going to be able to soar, okay? Look at this. I mean, this is coming in after this. This is when your guides are really going to be coming in strong, giving you guidance, giving you messages, telling you which way to go. The whole world is going to open up for you, Ophiuchus, when you release this vampire. This person is keeping you from moving forward. Now, for some of you, for a few of you, very few of you, it's going to be a job. Okay, but the job is going to be like there's a person at the job, right? And so if it means quitting the job to get away from the person, you're going to be fine. Okay. We all have somebody. You have somebody. Please let go of shame and pride and, but not being able to ask for help. Right. Let go of all that and just go to somebody and say, I need to sleep on your couch for a few months while I figure out my life, or a few weeks. It might not be a few months. That was a Freudian slip. It might be for some of you. Just be ready for that. So you got this beautiful number 7, which that number alone speaks to me of very powerful guides coming in. And then it says Protector, Guardian, Champion. You are going to have people coming up, more than one. I feel like this is not necessarily like a knight in shining armor coming in. What this is people in the physical, not just your guides in the etheric, right? But people in the physical are going to be coming through. I'm going to do this one now. Are going to be coming through and having your back. And maybe for the first time, you're going to have someone defend you against someone else. You're going to have someone help you maybe in a confrontation with someone else. You're going to have someone stand up and stand next to you and have your back. And it's going to be an amazing fucking feeling. And for a lot of you, you're going to experience it. It's going to be kind of a domino effect. You're going to experience it like it'll happen one day, and then the next day somebody else will do it. And then the next day somebody else will do it. And you're going to be like, who are these people? And why do they, because you're going to be so open and vulnerable and visible to soul family that they're not going to be able to not be pulled to you, right? I love it when I do like triple negatives in sentences. They are going to be pulled to you like crazy because you're going to be out there shining your light brighter than ever. Okay, so let's get clarification on. Let's get a last message because I do like the sorceress, and I love because she's going to be the center of this grid that we're making. It's a 9-card grid. She is right in the middle. She's the anchor of you allowing this birthright of abundance and joy to come into your life. Okay. Settle into that, Ophiuchus. Okay. So let's get a clarification on this. We're going to go back to the Magdalene deck. Co-creation. Yeah. So remember that you're not doing this alone, because remember, this is coming in after the Green Witch and Atheling. I don't know if that's how they say it, but Atheling, Atheling. I don't know how else to say it. So you're going to be engaging in some deep, deep self-care, and you're going to remember who's in this journey with you, right? Who's on this journey with you. Source, you're not doing this alone. You have the entire universe conspiring in your favor. So don't forget that, okay? And really tune in. And this is also speaking to me of just tuning into your own intuition, which of course, when we break it down, you guys, everything, every message, every guide, your own higher self, your own soul, your own intuition, it is all an aspect of you, okay? But you're going to be tuning into that on a higher level. This is next level, and that's what's going to allow this beautiful abundance to open up and come through, okay? Next level, as you clear away all this mental stuff, as it all flies away, like this, to me, just imagine all these are like little spaceports, and these are ships, and they're all leaving. They're all leaving. They're all going. They're all going to leave your brain and leave it clearer than ever before. So let's get a clarification on the beautiful sorceress. So you have, these cards don't have numbers. That's the only, I kind of like when numbers come through, but you got 2 7s and 2 3s. You know, that's 7 is guides, very strong guides. You are supported every step of the way. You have support. You are cherished. You are loved. There are beings that came through to their whole mission is to get you to where you need to be, is to help you find joy, abundance, and vibrant health in this life. Okay. So, and then 3, the power of 3, like just tuning into your raw divine blueprint and your power, your sheer power. You have the power of the cosmos at your fingertips. Each of us does. Every single one of us does. We've just forgotten how to tap into it. And so you're going to start tapping into that. Let me get a final message for this sorceress, please. Gratitude. Oh my gosh. Like that already came through once. So you've got 2 gratitude messages. Try to find a way to be in gratitude. You know, a lot of people do like a morning affirmation where they list 5 things they're grateful for. And they say that it sets the tone for the whole day. I've not made that a part of my life, but it's a beautiful idea. You know, that may come yet for me. It is a beautiful idea. And I love the colors in this: red, root, yellow, solar, blue, throat. They are all coming together as one right now for you. I mean, that gratitude is from the entire system, right? It can start in the heart, but honestly, I think for a lot of people, it actually starts in the solar, because when you start to try to bring in gratitude, or to feel gratitude, let's say it that way. And when you try to find gratitude within you and have it grow and swell, that is going to kick out anxiety and ego from your solar, a lot of it. You know, a lot of this, the naysaying, like, oh, that's not going to work. Who are you? Who do you think you are? And so it's going to have an effect in your solar. It's going to have a clearing of that anxiety and fear of the future. You're going to clear away by going into gratitude. Okay. Beautiful. Let's clarify the golden unicorn. I don't know why we could call him the end card, but then we have an incomplete grid, so that's not good. So let's get this final card, and then for the grid, and then I'm going to pull one last card that just is words. Oh, I don't want that one. That one does not want to be pulled. I used to take only jumpers, and now I'm like, sometimes jumpers are telling me, no, don't, make sure I don't get pulled. So let's see, one last message for this grid, please. Let's clarify and confirm this story coming for Ophiuchus in their highest good always. So the Lovers, look at this. So divine union within creates divine union without. So if you're looking, you know, you may have a significant other coming into the scene. All you have to do is get rid of this energy vampire, you guys. And you're being prepared for that right now. The inner journey, the going inward, the clearing away all the mental crap that's in the way. I feel like this person has put a lot of this judgment and ideas and blocks in your brain, where they're like, well, you can never leave me. You can't live without me because, oh, you really love me, right? And why can't you, if you can't love somebody with flaws, then you're stuck up, you're a bitch, you're, whatever. This person has put a lot of this crap, and it almost feels like, and again, this message doesn't always come through with this card, but for you, I feel like, you see how there are vines wrapped around the hat, and every time I look at it, I feel like they're too tight. They're way too tight. Okay. This person has filled your head with crap, and it's time for you to get rid of it. So once you heal that, you're going to be meeting people who are going to have your back. One of these people, perhaps, will be your divine counterpart, okay? If you're looking. If you're not looking, then it's going to be a union within. It's going to be a perfect business partner, okay? It's going to be the perfect best friend. All right. It's a divine union. It doesn't have to be romantic. Okay. I know this picture says otherwise, but this is a beautiful card. If you are in a beautiful relationship, it's going to go to a deeper level. So look forward to that. Okay. It's going to be amazing. So what I want to do is pull one last message. You got a great reading here, Ophiuchus. We are going to, let's see. So this is a deck made by my beautiful friend Anthea Spark. I'm going to put the link to purchase. It's just messages and they're beautiful. And it does not, I like that it didn't come with a box. I kind of like that. I can do kind of whatever I want with it. I can go buy a pretty bag or whatever. So we're going to pull one final message for you, a message from the cosmos, a message from your guides, something that will, well, I was going to say something that'll make you feel good, but yeah, we'll go with that. Something that'll make you feel good. So let's get a final message and then we will wrap it up here. They're beautiful too. They've got a mandala on them. I learn from my experiences. Absolutely. That goes, I feel like that goes with this reading so well because you're going to be clearing all of this judgment and crap away that kind of keeps us from seeing things clearly, right? And so then when you see this person coming through, okay, guess what? If you see maybe this person trying to come back in, oh, hell no, you're not having that. But you're also going to be able to see similar people trying to come in and get you are very powerful, Ophiuchus, and you are going to be shining your light like never before, regardless of, you being in an introspective space or not. As we heal, we are just so bright and luminescent, right? And you're just gonna not be able to hide anymore. And so not just soul family sees us, but energy vampires and people who want to steal our energy, people who want to use our energy for their own narcissists, right? People who want to use our energy for their own agendas. Okay, so but you are going to now see them from a mile away. And it's not even about boundaries. Like right away I got, oh, you're gonna have great boundaries. Yeah, maybe. It's not even about that. It's about you being so fucking sovereign. Remember, this is the center of your grid for this coming energy time period, okay? This is you just feeling so good in your body, feeling so good in your environment, in your situations, no matter what they are, right? Because a lot of them have released, right? A lot of them have released with this. As you connect, such a pretty card. As you connect with all of your guides, all of your intuition, all of the cosmos, remember that you're not here alone, right? A lot of messages about you're not alone. You're so supported. You have powerful guides. You got this, Ophiuchus. Okay, but remember, this is your center. And you are going to learn from this energy vampire experience and never allow it to happen again. And that is also going to allow you to let go of any kind of lesser demons in your life, right? Like we have people, we have the big ones who really come in like gangbusters and sweep us off our feet, not necessarily romantic, right? But friends, business partners who seem like the perfect fit. And then you start to realize what they really are. And then we have these kind of lesser, they come in and out. They're not super, I almost said they're not super good at being energy vampire. Maybe, you know what, they're probably not aware. Okay. And so you're going to be able to see these people and maybe call them out and say, look, what you're doing, the way you treat me saps my energy. And that's not fair to me. And it's not good for them either, because ultimately they're not going to be able to hold on to anybody else's energy. They're going to have to give it back. And then they're going to be left depleted because they will have gotten used to pumping themselves up with other people's energy so much. It's almost like putting on the fake muscle suit, right? Like those aren't your real muscles. And they aren't, and you're not going to be able to wear the suit forever. Okay, you're going to have to shed it. So, first card, last card. Beautiful, beautiful divine feminine energy coming through. And let's even there's the end of the grid, right? So you've got this diagonal. I want to show you the diagonal. So this was the first card. And then diagonally up through, we get the center of the grid and then this. So beautiful, beautiful message because it's you wearing this hat, accepting responsibility for your own healing journey, right? You put the hat on, you're doing it. And then you're going to heal a lot of that. You're going to let go of so much of it, you guys. pretty much everything is going to bail because you're going to be raising your vibration going into self-care. Extreme. I'm saying extreme self-care. I'm going to use that term. We're not talking about an hour a day taking a bath and reading a book. I'm talking about if you can get away for 2 weeks somewhere where you're alone, where, or at least nobody knows you, so that you don't have people hanging on you and needing you and tugging at your shirt and whatever. If you can get away, then do it. Do what you can. Okay, don't beat yourself up if you can't. Obviously, do what you can. I'm just saying, I'm just relaying the messages. Okay, so then you're going to come to a beautiful place of just being sovereign and feeling good in your own energy, and then the inner divine union could possibly bring outer divine union. Again, not necessarily romantic. It could be business partner, it could be bestie. But chances are for a lot of you, it looks like it's going to be romantic. And if you're already in a beautiful relationship, a very supportive, loving relationship, a divine union, then this is going to go even deeper because you will have healed all of this. Okay. Very good, Ophiuchus. I love you. I will see. Hang in there. We're coming into the Lion's Gate right now. It's the 2nd of August as I'm recording this. And so this, the July energy reading should carry you through the Lion's Gate. And then, these are your messages for after that. So don't beat yourself up if you feel like you need to hermit, because that's what's coming through for you. Is that you may see a lot of your friends finally coming out of hermit mode. If you've been in, you're just not quite ready yet. And what that means, again, you're not behind. What it means is the world is not quite ready for you yet. Okay. Let the world prepare for your power. Okay. While you heal even more. Like you're going to let all this shit go. Okay. And look at this. I love that it looks like it's not really an actual light point. Well, it is kind of, but like this looks like her third eye, like her pineal gland is like just lit up in there in the center of her brain. Like everything it's decalcifying. If you know anything about that, it's just everything that has been blocking your connections and you allowing abundance to come to you is leaving. Okay. There you go. I love you, and I will see you next time. I'm excited to see what comes for everybody, this post Lion Gate energy. So have a great one, Ophiuchus. Thank you so much for joining me.